What is up, everybody? We're going to be getting to it soon. I'm just trying to get the thumbnail up on the YouTubes so people know what we're doing. We're going to do the Ancient One offers. I want to talk about those because they did seem to nerf the daisy chain stuff. Then we got Baby War. We're going to do Battle World on both accounts. It'll be a snooze fest, but not feeling good with the game right now, not going to lie. We need to wait. It's just an unfortunate truth that we have to wait until we see difficulty 4 and 5 to see if Battle World has any sort of enjoyment in it. I am deeply concerned with the bonuses, with the complexity that Spec Ops is giving to players, and with the node enemies. But we can't count it out. Can't count it out yet. We'll see what happens, right? What's up? What's up, T-Dub? How's it going, my guy? I think I'm done with WoW. I think I had to be done with WoW because I want to start making King Arthur content. And I'm already swamped with Marvel Strike Force stuff, with the kids. Like, I missed half my work day today, so there's always so much going on, right? Life is busy. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to get a video out. So I'm gonna buy the Ancient One offers, and I want to have a conversation about the daisy chain stuff, because I was heavily favorable of the daisy chain stuff, because you got an awaken ability, you got like either the unlock or super close to the unlock, but they did seem to nerf it to the ground. But that's why we make videos. That's why we talk about testing. There we go. Unplug the microphone. Yeah, well, the thing about it, WoW, is like I want to play both characters, and to get 10s done is like an hour for one. Right? Last week, I did 3 10s on the Boomkin, 3 on the Warlock. I was trying to get on to do another one on each last night, but I couldn't stay awake. Or, sorry, on Monday night, but I just couldn't stay awake. And then, both my vaults sucked. I hate raiding. Raiding's super boring because we're just doing heroic. It's super easy. And I'm not into, like, the deep diving stuff in WoW, like mounts. It's just not for me. I just like the gameplay. So for me, it might not be in the cards. All the game modes in MSF, there's a lot running at the same time. I almost feel like Battle World needs to be reduced just to one node, but the way they got it set up, I don't think that's possible. Anyway, so we're gonna buy this offer, the daisy chain stuff. I want to talk about it. Then we're gonna come here and open it all, and we're gonna go from there. Let me clean this energy before I forget. I'm not doing any raids yet. That's okay. Okay, and also a thumbnail, I guess, right? Did they nerf offers? This might very well be my last ever Marvel Strike Force transaction. I say that, and it probably will never. That just won't be true, but it didn't feel great. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to spend the King Arthur game has me hooked right now. Maybe it's gonna be a flash in the pan, but we'll see. I'd rather be spending money on that one right now. Any American sports you care about or watch? Just the UFC is the only sport I care to follow in any sort of way. And right now, not even. I'm gonna be following Not really a sport. I'm gonna be following the WWE when it comes to Netflix. I can watch with my kids and we'll wrestle in the living room while we watch it, kind of thing. It'll be fun. Okay, what's this? Okay. Let me use this one. There we go. So we do this, we buy the offers, we'll talk about drop rates, and then we'll open them and we'll see what we get. Yeah, okay. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. And then this is in game, we go open it, we see what we get. Perfect, perfection. You only got 29 shards from this chain offer? Well, that's what's got to go in the video, AV. That's what's got to go in the video then. All right, let's do it in 3, 2, 1. How's it going, everybody? It's going to be a little bit of a different video today. So for the last 2 characters, for Oath and Man-Thing, Scarlet Witch didn't have this. I was buying the Daisy chain offers from the store, and for Oath, I ended up nearly walking away with a 4-star character for like 40 bucks, which is crazy, right? And then for Man-Thing, I didn't get the unlock, but it was really close. Again, for 40 bucks. These have been coming with awakened abilities, though. So I was interested in this method of getting characters at least close to unlock. And then, you know, filling them in with whatever awful RNG orbs that they send our way and going from there. Because I don't really want to be spending 100 bucks on characters anymore. Even 50 bucks American. Because for Canadian dollars, it's like 80 bucks. That's a lot, right? And try and ball out on a budget with Marvel Strike Force. So in this video, I've heard these orbs are way, way, way worse than before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this offer up for the Ancient One. Then we're going to open them. We're going to talk about the value in this offer. We'll talk about the RNG of the orb. And then we'll go from there. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pick... Well, I guess we'll just do it together so we can see the cost here. Hopefully it doesn't share any information I don't want it to share. So this is for Canadian dollars. Canada's dollars, right? Let's just go to PayPal. Well, yeah. Oh, it is hiding everything. Still, I don't want you guys to see it. So I'm just going to pick up all these offers and we'll tally it up in a little bit. Yeah, I don't want you guys to see this. I don't know what it's going to show, but it's not worth the risk. You know what I mean? All right. PlayStation 4. What the fuck is this? Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I immediately took the thing down because it pulled up my PayPal and showed my email and stuff. Whoops. Someone want me to go to my authenticator. Okay, well, I gotta get rid of this now. What a chore. What a freaking chore, man. Okay. All right, so let's tally this together. Calculator. So in Canada dollars, can somebody do the American total for me as well, please? So the first one was 450. The second one was 790. The third one was also 790. Also, what up, Scotty? I saw you there for a sec. What up, Purple? Class, what up, Scotty? I gotta make videos. I lost half my workday today. The fourth one is also 790. Yeah, it's great to see you, Sticky. I saw you playing Baldur's Gate, and I was super close to just messaging you like, yo, sub me in. Okay, the next one is $12.99, but what is it after the Exola price? You know what I like about the King Arthur game? It doesn't do this this additive thing. Like what I see on the screen is what I get plus HST tax, not plus HST tax plus more HST tax. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next one is also $12.90, which is going to be, for when we add it together, 14.68. So it's 60 bucks. 60 bucks Canadian. And is that all of them? Okay. Oh, that's not right. All right, so I went ahead and picked them all up, and what I can tell you is from my super serious math, what that ended up costing me was about $57.56 after taxes for the Canadian prices. I don't know what the American equivalent will be. Someone in chat will fill us in a second. But now let's go and let's actually see what we got, right? So we did get quite a bit of stuff. As far as the pity orbs go, I can't actually go back and look at them. Okay, I guess we'll just have to go in game, and hopefully this is going to give us a good tally. All right, so let's see what we get from here. A lot of this stuff is extra. Okay, so we did get a bunch of T4s, which as a veteran player is kind of useless for me, but would be actually pretty good for like my mid-game account if I was a new spender, so keep that in mind. We did get the entire awakened ability for the Shadow King special, which is good for war. So if you care about war, this is probably going to be the cheapest way to get the awakened ability. And we got, just 65 of these orbs. For the Oath offer, I think I got like 98 of them. Yeah, for the Oath offer, there was like 98. And it was cheaper overall, or it was at least the same price. So that's a really bad start. That's a really bad start. That it's a huge drop in the amount of orbs we get. But okay, let's keep it. We'll keep it going. Now, before we open these orbs, I do want to give a shout out to Huey here. The Ancient One Astral Orbs are not like the recent orbs for Orcus and Night Stalkers and have greatly reduced rates. We used to, on average, get 1.676 shards per orb. With these orbs, we'll only get 0.975 shards per orb. So keep that in mind when you want to purchase them. And then he goes through this. He's like, I think this is Chat GPT, I would assume. So he gives Chat GPT the variable. Chat GPT spits out like, hey, on average about 1 shard per orb. Then he does it for Blade. The on average about 1.5 shards per orb, which gives you a net negative of 0.7 overall. There's a little bit more to it than that, right? Because there is a pity system. So if I head over to the pity system, let's find the Ancient One pity system here. Is it when we open orbs, or did it already kick in? Or is there a pity system? No, that's that. This is the other event. Is there no pity system for her? Or yeah, let me go check this orb real quick. Because if she's built like Oath, then it's better. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. We got the 65. Okay. This is better than Man-Thing. It's way better than Man-Thing. It is a pity system like Oath, not like Man-Thing. Man-Thing's pity system was a factor of, I think, 20% worse. You had to open up one more orb, or you had to open up like 5 more orbs or something to get one more of the 675 orbs. So this is actually the better pity system. But we did get a lot less orbs. So keep that in mind while we're doing this. So I have 0 shards on her. That's something I didn't talk about in these daisy chain offers. For Oath, you got a base of 25 shards. For Man-Thing, you got a base of 25 shards. 0 Ancient One shards in this daisy chain offer. So we're starting behind already, and we have less orbs going into it. Not super excited, but hey, we'll see what happens here. So there's also T4s in this orb. Okay, I kind of see what they're doing. Is there T4s in every single pillar here? Okay, yeah, so there's other things. Let me check the orb here. So the right side pillar can be T4s. That's actually a really high drop rate for T4s, 42. There's no 10 drop in here. Okay, this changes things too. So 4.5% to get 3, 5% to get 2. That's different because the other guys, if I find Oath real quick, there is a 10 drop for her, right? 1.2%. So we have more shard tiers for the ancient one, but they're smaller. We'll see if that plays into effect. So far we've opened 3 and we've gotten 0 shards. It's kind of unsurprising. Somebody had mentioned they got like 29 shards from buying this, which that's a horrendous deal. At that point, you're basically spending 50 bucks for the awakened ability. On 65, we are getting 3 of the 675 core orbs. So that's 18 right there. So he got absolutely wrecked on his opening. I'm kind of getting wrecked too right now. I'm kind of getting demolished right now by this. We haven't got a single one, and because we have less orbs, this feels even worse. We've already opened 10, and we have 0 Ancient One shards. Alright, we've now opened 15. We're still at 0. We've opened 16 of these orbs. We've got 0 shards. 17 orbs, 0 shards. Here we go. On the 18th orb, we got our first shard. It can't get worse. It can only go uphill, right? Alright, so blue means a 1 drop. So if we see green, it means garbage. If I was a newer player, though, I'm getting these shards for these other characters to get them maxed out bigger. More importantly, I'm getting T4s to help out, so that wouldn't feel too bad. Holy shit. We're at 25 orb pulls, and we have 1 shard for the ancient one right now. I'm kind of in disbelief. Okay, now we have... Okay, there's a 3 drop, so now we have 4. Okay. So we got 4 shards for the ancient one on nearly 30 orbs. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're at 7. 7 shards. We're about halfway done our orb opening, though. She is a 100 shard unlock, mind you. Okay, here we go. I hear Lucas is dancing upstairs. He doesn't want to go to sleep. Okay. Okay, there's another blue. That's a 1 drop. I'll tell you what, guys. The fact that she can't drop... The fact that her 1 shard is a blue pillar, I should say, is really making this feel worse. It's making this feel a lot worse because when I see green, I know I'm getting wrecked. Right? So here, let's keep going. 1... Oh, God. Here's a blue 3 drop. That's a 1 drop. I can't even rely on the blue pillar being a 3 drop because her fucking 1 shard is that. 3 drop? A 2 drop? Okay. The 2 or 3 shard drop being the blue pillar, I'm fine with that. The 1 shard, I really wish it was green because at least every orb I pull, I would feel somewhat not dead inside about it. Okay, here's another blue. There's a 1 shard drop. It would also make the blue drops feel better because I know I'm getting 2 or 3 there. We're doing a lot better in the ending phase here. Streamer luck pays off. Streamer luck pays off. I haven't got one of those in a long time. We did open 65 orbs. So put in perspective, I opened up like a 100-man thing, 100 oath. I got 0. Probably opened up 200 of each of them by now, actually, with the events and stuff. So I don't know how to feel because I still don't like these orbs, but they did get it for me. It did get it for me. I got the horseshoe shoved all the way up there today, I guess. Okay, I also hear Lucas dancing upstairs. He's got to be the good luck. All right, let's continue open these. So it's good. It's good for me right now. I'm not saying these orbs are good. I'm not saying this offer is good. Okay, I'm gonna take 100 off the top of what we get, and then let's see what happens there. Okay. Scopely. Oh, Scopely. Thank you so much for toggling it on. Oh my God, we got the streamer luck turned on the last orb. Here we go. Looks like we're taking 200 off. I'm gonna add 3 to each. We're going to pretend that those were the drops, okay? All right, let's go. That also gave us 3 of her orbs to open, right? Wait, we can't core this orb? Or is it just missing the text? Okay, hold on. So then we open up these 3 orbs. We get a 6. We get a 6. And we get a 6. We get a 6. So we get 18 there. I'm so don't know how to feel right now. Okay. If we take 200 off, we would have got 39. So a shard per buck. And then if you look at it that way, the offer then nets you a shard per buck. Plus you get the awakening ability for free, plus you get the T4s. Let's call it 40, sure. If I only... So imagine I didn't hit the 2 jackpots, right? Imagine I didn't hit the 2 jackpots. I would have walked away with 40 shards. So not even halfway to an unlock. For 40 bucks. If I go to the store real quick, and I'm not about to shit on things, because I mean RNG is gonna be RNG. Sometimes you're gonna get lucky, sometimes you're not. What's the price point here? So this is for 120 shards, 80 bucks. It gets you half of the awakened ability. If I were to do this, okay, well here I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pop this offer and I want to see what it does with taxes, because for me the Daisy Chain offer was 60 bucks. This is $90.39. So if I do at 120 shards divided by 90 bucks, then it's still basically 1 shard per dollar. It's 1.3, so it means 30% better just to buy the shards. But then you don't get the full awakening ability, you don't get the T4s, you don't get the fun of opening orbs. I know that's gambling, by the way. I know that's gambling. That's a horrible thing to say. Me personally, I would rather open these orbs because at least I get to click a button than that. It's a terrible, terrible way to look at the world. But I have fun doing it, even though when it first started there, those first 30 fucking openings, those first 30 openings are rough. Oh my God, those first 30 openings are rough. Okay. I'm not willing. So a lot of people are really mad about this Daisy Chain offer right now, and I 100% get it, okay? But I'm not willing to write off these Daisy Chains yet as my favorite character release offers. I will never rely on these to get me the unlock again. I look at these as a way that I'm getting the awakened ability. I'm having fun clicking a button, getting that dopamine hit that only adults who can justify it and who are not going to go hungry or not feed their kids, people who can do that, I enjoy it right for what it's worth. I'm not willing to write these off yet. Not myself, anyway. I got better. Well, I hit 2 jackpots. I did better this time than I did on Oath. But this was horseshoe up the butt kind of luck. I'll take it, though. We take it. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and build her up, and we'll talk about T4s and ISO 8 for her. With her awakened abilities, there's a couple T4s that you just kind of have to do. As far as ISO goes, a lot of people are going to like Striker on her, and a lot of people are going to like Raider. I think I'm going Striker, because she will go after Shadow King on the team, and I think I like Raider on basically every other character more. So her as a Striker, she's not going to feed into her own passive where she's giving us energy, but the other characters on her team will, so that's kind of good enough. Can I bring her all the way up to 3 right away? I'll bring up to 3 right away. I do this for all new characters. I'm not sure if the Astro team is worth this. I do think they're going to be a war defense team when all is said and done, because you can't tell which awakened abilities are on there, so everyone's going to have to overkill this team or risk like an instant loss. Like, if you go in here and you're trying to beat it with, say, a superior 6 team, and then it turns out the Ancient One has her passive T4 or her passive awakened, then you instantly lose, right? So you have to overkill it. You can't take the risk. So I do think it becomes a war defense team, which I do hate that. It's super lame, but it is what it is. Let me max her out, and then let's get to the T4 talk. And I will have an infographic up on the Patreon very soon, giving my thoughts on all these characters. Kind of slacking because I'm starting to work on my King Arthur channel as well. All right, let's get this done. What about Crucible value? Asks Vontae. I don't see it. Without Safeguard on... I see it in stage 6 of this season, right? Somebody has to bring Ares, someone has to bring Apocalypse. It's kind of the same thing as what the Awakened abilities do for them. In every other room, I'm not buying the team because New Warriors will smash it, right? And any team that New Warriors can beat, I'm not into. Because the team can be turn meter rewound. Everyone except Shadow King can get possession. They'll get defense down. They'll bleed out hardcore. I don't think that's going to be the move. But I do think that Shadow King plug and play in certain positions could be interesting. I do think already Strange plug and play is interesting, right? Because Strange has charges. And so if you put him, say, with Illuminati, somebody can't use Old Man Logan against them because Old Man Logan's anti-charge effect will hit the Strange instead of the Black Panther. So it adds an interesting dichotomy there, I find anyway. All right, so let's go through T4s. The basic, 50% piercing to primary adjacent targets. On crit, apply an additional 2 bleeds. We got to look at this as a battle world team pretty much, right? Those are going to be long sustained fights. So any sort of additional regular damage is good. I do think she'll be using her basic at least twice during the battle world fight. This will make the bleeds hit harder for her. I don't hate this. I would just consider this a moderate value T4. But you see, I have so much T4s. I'm a T4 everything. But just keep an eye out for the infographic where if you're struggling with T4s, it kind of makes more sense. And then as far as the Awakened ability goes, there is no Awakened ability here. Okay. This one, if you are going to be using this team in war, you 100% have to T4 this. Otherwise, it applies 3 counter instead of what does it do currently? Apply counter to self and all allies. Apply 3 counter to self and all allies. That's actually just really good everywhere. The fact that it goes to all allies is kind of crazy. I could see a world where the Ancient One actually gets plug and play value in Crucible in stage 6, where she'll be more protected. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of really interesting. Okay. The ultimate, 25% piercing to primary and secondary targets. You gotta remember, with the new stats, it's a lot, but here's the big part. Reduce speed bar by 100% for the most injured enemy. That's an automatic essential T4. That is such a ridiculous rewind that we only have seen in Sasquatch's special, right? Okay, yeah. All right, and the passive in battle with this character has 3 more astral allies. At the start of any match, enemy characters cannot spawn with taunt on self and astral ally crit. Generate 1 ability energy for self and all astral allies. First of all, the energy part makes this the most essential T4 probably on the entire team. I could argue that, yeah. The battle world part, I'm not sure how that's going to apply. I don't think it was anything to be applied there in zones 1 or 2 on the astral nodes, but probably on the future astral nodes, there's going to be some on-spawn taunt. And the awakened ability here for the Ancient One is the most important awakened ability by far on the team, by far. So this is what gives you Safeguard on spawn in war. This is what is going to give you the non-taunt if there's 3 allies. And this on turn is going to prolong all positive effects, which, I mean, that's okay. It's not the end of the end of the world to not have that, but it's pretty damn good. All right, and that's going to be it for the H1, guys. I do want to say that I see people in chat. So I see Richard Burke. This is like a cautionary tale. Like, this was fun to open those orbs for me and get a bunch of shards. I got super lucky. I do want to give a cautionary tale. You are looking at 40 to 50 American dollars, somewhere around there, 60 Canadian dollars, and you could walk away like Richard Burke here did with 49 shards. If I didn't get those 2 100 drops, I was going to walk away with 40 shards, right? Maybe you add 6. Maybe I was going to walk away with, 45 shards. So I am hearing that most people are buying these offers, and if you don't hit the jackpot, you're probably not getting the unlock because the 10 drop's not really there. The pity system is a lot better here, for sure, than it was for Man-Thing, so I appreciate that. I think it's 20% better, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we can go check real quick. Yeah, so it's the same as Oath, and if we go to Man Things, his is every 25, yes. So for Man Thing, you have to open up 25 pity orbs, or 25 of those crappy orbs to get a pity orb. For Oath and Ancient One, it's only 20 orbs to get one of these pity orbs. Yeah, so the Daisy Chain, it's just gambling. It's gambling. I think you can consider you're likely to walk away with probably anywhere between 40 to 60 shards on average. Because I think without those two 100s, we had really shitty luck for half of that orb opening, then we got tremendous luck, right? I think 40 to 60 is probably what you're gonna walk away with. About, you know, 1 shard per Canadian dollar. Per American dollar, it's probably about 80 cents or so. I'm interested to know what you guys think. So right now, the 4 people I see that have commented on this, so I got Vendetta, got Burke, and somebody in the Discord had mentioned that they're all commenting they got around 50 shards. Let me know in the comment sections below that if you guys bought this offer for the Ancient One, how you did, how you are feeling about the Daisy Chain offers. If nothing else, is half a character unlocked but a free Awakened ability worth it? Or do we think the Awakened abilities will become available somewhere else? Because when they're gating basically the entire functionality of the team, oh, hey, look at that. When they're gating the entire functionality of the Astral Team for War behind Awakened abilities, I wonder how long they keep those vaulted up, right? We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it is. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to have Battle World Theory videos coming out over the next few days. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the bonuses, look at Spec Ops, and I'm going to make battle plans for people that need to give up certain teams and the teams that you can use to replace the people that you have to put up for Spec Ops. And this is not really going to be applicable this week for sure, but it'll be applicable maybe next week for some alliances, but mostly week 3 and week 4 of Battle World. But for now, take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. I bought the Daisy Chain offer and got 131 shards, then 18 from the orb, so 149. Did you hit a 100 shard drop, Darth Beaver? This team isn't exciting with all war being lucked. It's basically 2 points. Okay, so, Richard, I do want to push back there. Even without the Awakened abilities, this is a half-decent war team. Bifrost was just trash everywhere. I would equate the non-Awakened Astral Team to be on par with better than War Dogs, better than A-Force. I'd put them on par with maybe Weapon X. Maybe just a notch above Weapon X. Which I agree with isn't super exciting, right? Like, you don't, it's a raid team at the end of the day. I'm not trying to defend all that. It is a raid team at the end of the day for Battle World. Anyway. Let me post that video, I guess. The thing about Battle World is, man, the difficulty has to land. Currently, the difficulty's not landing. I was thinking about this while I was playing King Arthur, and King Arthur, they're probably about level Orcus, but that's not very good. That's fair. Okay, yeah, no, that is a good point, Bert. I would agree with that. It's not very good. It's a raid team. Yeah. The good part about Scope League kind of being a little evil is they didn't put a power coefficient into the Awakened abilities. So if you put this team on defense, people have to overkill it. They have to, right? Also, the 2 most important Awakened abilities that everyone should hunt for are going to be Ancient One passive, and I think Moondragon passive, which you can get for free, the Moondragon passive. Who knows where the Ancient One passive is going to go, though. That's going to be very interesting. I saw Unspeakable made a thumbnail for me. Purple Sticky. I love Purple Sticky. He's the best. Alright, I'm not going to do much editing to this. I'm just going to slap... I'll check the volume on it. I'll slap the ending graphic, and we'll go from there, yeah? Oh wow, this was a much longer video than I wanted it to be. Are you guys ready for Reddit to go nuts? Dorky admitted there's a streamer toggle. He admitted. I can't wait. Ancient One passive? Oh, do we know where it's going? Never really seen that the Shadow King base ability. We will also have Ancient One's passive awakening ability materials headed to the War Rewards. These will scale depending on your War League as shown in the chart below. They will go live in game later today. And how long are they in there for, though? I need to add this to the video. I need to add this to the video for Ancient One. Do we know how long they're going to be in there for? Yeah, I see the chart, but how long are they in there for? We don't know how long. This is per war win, right? Not seasonal or some shit like that. Well, let me ask. They're already gone for the day. Shit. Okay. We just know what the chart says. Yeah, okay. Good enough. All right, I'm going to tack this in at some point in the video because I just wanted to bring this up. This was brought to my attention. So Shadow King's basic and Ancient One awakened ability materials are headed your way. So we've already seen that Shadow King awakened ability for his basic are in the Alliance gift box. You get one per, I think you also get it for your bang for your buck stuff, right? This is the more important one though, and this is why I needed to go into this video. The Ancient One's passive awakened ability, which is probably the most important awakened ability on the team for war. This is what gets you the safeguard. This is what gets you the, the prolonged effects and the non-taunt. And these are going to be in the War League, War Rewards based on your league. So here is the chart for that. So people in Diamond, they're going to get me 30 per win or 20 for loss. So over 10 wars, they're going to get this unlocked. I basically think this means for anybody in Diamond, you're just going to get this for free because you probably have like a 50% win rate or close to it. When we start working our way down, it gets a little sketchier. What we don't know here is for how long this is going to be the case. How long are these passive awakening abilities going to be in the War Rewards? Now, I think that this ability is so important. They might keep this in here for so long that people in like Gold 1 are going to be getting this unlock, or we'll have other avenues to kind of top it off. Because without this particular awakened ability, the team goes from like with just this awakened ability, so many doors are open. With this awakened ability and nothing else, I would say the team becomes an A team. Without this, they're kind of like high B, low B plus sort of team. Anyway, I want to throw this in there just to give you some context of what you can expect for the Ancient One's T4s. It definitely adds value to the passive being T4, even though we know we already had to do that because of the energy. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. Well, there's no RNG. It's the fact that there's no RNG makes it a little bit better. I assume probably the length of the season. Oh damn, that'd be a long time then. Where am I putting this in when I talk about the T4s, right? 3 counter instead of this is like a cautionary tale. Like this, it's not the end of the end of the world to not have that, but it's pretty damn good. All right, and that's gonna be it. All right, there we go. Put it right there right before I do my little send off where I talk way more than I have any right to. That was a pretty good opening for me. Sorry about everyone else that kind of got wrecked by the RNG though. That's not very fun. I should probably start giving the community managers a heads up before I do my orb opening. I feel like somebody must have jumped in the stream late, and that's why we were getting shit luck until the very end. I'm hoping somebody clips this, and I start seeing other like crazy content creators making content on it. I got wrecked on the man thing opening. This is a massive move for the direction of the game. Adding rewards for players excelling in game modes feels so good. CC needs to be next. You know what? Yeah, I agree with that. People wanting to push harder in War, getting the rewards, even if everyone gets it, but the people in War get it faster. I think that's nice. I do feel like would that be too much? What if the awakened ability for Ancient One gave them safeguard in all modes? Because then they'd be at least somewhat Crucible viable. They'd pull like an Ares or something. It'd feel better. I'm not gonna suggest that though. I don't know. I don't want to mess around with their balancing ever again. I'll leave that to them to figure out, and I'll just rage about it when I lose to it. The new search function. I'm not a huge fan of it, Huss, but
Streamer
I'm
luck
kind
pays
of
off.
used to.
I haven't got one of those in a long time.
I think it's because I'm so used to the old UI that it just doesn't feel.
We did
good
open
yet.
65 orbs. So put in perspective,
Yeah,
I
you're
opened up
probably
like a
right.
100-man thing, 100 oath. I got 0. I find anyway. All right, so let's go through T.
All I asked for, okay? All I said is the spiders should be a little bit faster. All the other shit they did to them, that's not on me, okay? That's not on me. Of course.
Player though.
I think we can all agree that it's not the fact that Penny has a speed of like 124 that makes them annoying. It's that Peter B is healing them for 100% of their life on every turn or 50% in the raid room, okay?
So I'm getting these shards. I got 0. Struggling with. All right, so I went ahead and picked them.
Okay. Was that a good video? It's kind of a good video. I enjoyed, when I first started watching Marvel Strike Force, I really enjoyed watching orb opening videos. I just did.
How's it going, everybody? It's going to be a little bit of a different video today. So for the last 2 characters for O. All right, I'm going to tack this in at some point in the video because I just wanted to bring this up. This was brought to my attention. So Shadow King's basic and ancient, and we have
Music's
like
okay.
in a little bit. Everybody, it's going to be a little bit one, guys. 60 is probably what you're going to walk away with. About, 1 shard.
Okay. I think that's about as good as it's going to get. All right. Ancient One orb opening. Peter healing even while he's stunned. Yeah, he should not heal when he's stunned. That's a definitely ridiculous aspect to his kit, right? I think the new UI at the end of the day is going to be good. It's something we need to get used to. I'm gonna do I do the war hits now, or do I do war hits on the baby count? Do I do this now, or do I save it for tomorrow? I feel like I just do it now, and tomorrow I can focus on like King Arthur and making other kind of content. What do you guys think? I have a lot of Battle World stuff I want to do. A lot of Battle World content for next week and the week after. The weeks that matter, right? Here, I was doing these. This event still running is kind of cool. It definitely made, like, if I had Oath, I would build her up and I'd be able to push that one further. If somebody on day 1, 2, or 3 built up their Zuggernaut to get to the tail end of this event, I think it made it super worth it for how long they were running it. I remember reading something about like 17 days somewhere, but I don't remember where that was. CC defense, well, I'm doing the hell defense that kicked my ass today. I didn't even see how bad I lost. Yeah, we lost. Did he full clear me? He did full clear me. He just really ugly. Yeah. High-end CC is a disgusting turtle mess right now. I don't want to talk about it. I'm having fun in other modes of the game right now. Yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know, man. Oh, is there an event for her right now? Who's in the event? Ooh, nice. Doctor Strange, Moondragon, lots of character shards. That's good. Be training materials. Please be training materials. Fuck. Yeah, the Odin turtle meta. Odin Illuminati Black Knight turtle meta. How do you beat that team, man? Without using Odin.
New stats are messing up CC really bad. They really are. The scale, people still don't get it. Us getting less, so not us getting less shards. If you are surrounded by other people that play the game the same way you do, and you're only getting 3 or 4 stars on these characters for quite a while, they're still just as good as your old characters, which is scary, right? But once people spend money and you're looking at a 2-diamond blade, your diamond Old Man Logan lost, I'm not kidding you, he lost 70% of his value in the counters because Blade exists on that team. I don't think that's healthy. I think the turnaround on that was crazy. Let's go full efficiency and full offense, play for efficiency. You would never win that. If you take Mephisto and Odin off. So, first of all, what Mephisto team is going to beat Black Knight Illuminati with Odin? Let's start there, right? I don't think there is one. The new character kits are not simple enough, and the stats are too big. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. It's a bummer. I don't want to talk about Crucible. We'll worry about Crucible next week when it's full tournamental. We'll see what the hell everyone's doing. That's another thing. Odin getting one shot by a character like Blade is absurd, or a character like Nimrod is absurd. The room rules played a little bit into that, but I've seen my Odin get nearly one shot before as well. Blade Ult is a novel. They're not simple at all. They simplified the passives, right? So there's no longer as much, like, you know how Black Panther, she gives 60% damage to her team? There's no longer stuff like that, which is funny because they did it on the character that makes it so that team is that much harder to beat, right? So her passive isn't counted in her total damage, which makes this motherfucker right here struggle to do his goddamn job to stop her from getting charges so you can actually beat the fucking team. Oh, I'm starting to get worked up. They took that complexity out of the team. Odin has new stats, though. But the damage coefficients, Kevin, the damage coefficients scaling make the health scaling. It's not in line with each other. But if the health scaling started to equal what the damage scaling was, our old characters could never kill one of these new characters. So that's why they can't do it. That's my take on it, anyway. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Passes do seem simpler, but max basics seem to be doing more. I don't know. I've said this a lot, but I really do mean it. I need to stop caring as much about being hyper competitive, which is a horrible thing to say. I want to be hyper competitive in PvE modes, right? Especially because they're kind of like, once you're hyper competitive in them, if it's a flash event like Tower where you solve it pretty quickly and then I can share that with everybody, or it's a long-term mode like raids where I can do that and I can share that with people. Same with Battle World would be like that, right? It's kind of like raids. For PvP to be hyper competitive, and I've already not been doing that. That's probably where I'm the most frustrated, right? Because I don't come up with defensive teams anymore. I used to come up with defensive Crucible teams back in like seasons 1 through 4, but I don't anymore because sitting down and looking at passives, like I just don't have time to do that. With trying to run 2 accounts is so much work. And then, doing 2 accounts, I miss energy at least twice on the various accounts every single day. because I just can't find the time to log in between like the busy family and the 2 accounts and navigating their horrible account swapping systems on the phone. It blows my mind we can't have like a drop down box or something. Anyway, I'm starting to rant again. I personally need to stop caring about PvP nearly as much as I do. Okay, that's a good point, Richard. I love Crucible on the baby account, right? The problem is, the reason I love Crucible on the baby account is because I use the meta teams, because I know the meta teams, and I'm facing against non-meta defenses that I just walk over, right? So that's why I just like it, because I'm kicking ass. PvP is just throwing the crap that stumped you on defense the following match. It's exactly what I do, Juicy. Yeah. Can't even get a challenge unless you spend or just get insane lucky. Yeah, fear me, that they did kind of butcher Scourges, right? The fact that it's now you just do the highest difficulty, you just slap everything on, I don't like that. We really need packs, and I really hope they do this for Shadow King, especially because a lot of people are going to have all these characters at 7 stars. There needs to be difficulty that distinguishes the scoreboard. There has to be difficulties, like not even a difficulty slider. There has to be difficulty packs that some are damn near impossible that differentiate the scoreboards. I'd be fine with how Crucible is if Odin Illuminati wasn't as irritating as it is. The Illuminati team was a huge mistake in my opinion. The Illuminati team is a disaster of a kit design. It stops everything. And the reason it stops everything is because I found a way to beat it, right? I found the way to beat it. We talked about the old man Logan going in, getting the charges off. We talked about using Emma. We talked about using Vulture. We talked about the order of operations on passives and why it should work a certain way. We came up with various clever ways to beat Illuminati, and so they sealed all of those doors. And because they sealed all of those doors, now when you put a plug and play crazy character in there, you just get demolished. The Illuminati team will be fucking Crucible up for the next year and a half because of that. I think I hear Lucas. Hold on. Lucas, what you doing? Okay, I'm coming up, buddy. I'll be right there. I just gotta go see my kid for a second. He's sitting up crying. I'm not sure why. And he's yelling. Here, I'll be right back.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, Juicy, but they never let the team breathe. We found a counter to the full Illuminati, but they never let us put Odin in there first. They never let us put Mephisto in there first. You know what I mean? It's just, I'll never give them feedback on a team again. Juicy can probably tell you, I don't go to those dev calls anymore. I don't. I'll see the team, I'll judge the team, and I just say what it is. I can't go to the teams anymore because they weaponized my feedback and my findings against the player base in favor of spenders. I'll never, ever do that again. If I find an issue like I found with Tangled Web Eternals with the new warriors, like I'm the reason why Gwen hits everybody. Because I told him like, hey, like this room that you have with new warriors, what's going to happen is they're going to put the stealth characters in the corner and it's never going to work again. Like your new warriors team is just not going to work. I'm the reason why Gwen will hit everybody, including characters that are stealth. And that's a good thing. I'll give that feedback. I'll give the offensive based feedback from now on. I can never do defense again because it just gets so heavily weaponized in the other direction. If the Annihilers had the stats, if the Illuminati had the stats, then they wouldn't have had to rework them though. Because then my whole finding wouldn't have worked on big punch-ups. So I almost wish that was the case. I have to keep an eye on Lucas because I gave him some Paw Patrol toys to keep him happy. The problem, after school, me and him had a big nap together, so he's not super tired. So I'm not mad at him or trying to force him to sleep, but he does have to stay in his bedroom and hopefully passes out. We can tell him shit, and Sucker says they easily made the raid room hell. Yeah, pretty much. So reveal strats only after team is revealed. I will reveal strats upon testing them if I find something interesting in video format. I will not talk to the Envoy program about something OP that I find or some sort of easy counter, and I have to highly suggest other Envoys do the same. It's also a reason why I've been doing a lot less testing. It's less fun to do testing, and then they flip everything on its head, and then they make it like they 180 the team. I'll be interested to see what they do with Astro, because lots of feedback was given on how Astro was kind of underperforming, not by me, because I understand, I can see the tea leaves on this team. This is a defensive war team. We don't want this team to be better. We don't. They could watch my video and change regardless. They could, Kevin, but that would be after the fact. That would be after it's been shown, and then that's not a good look. I think they would do that a lot less often. I'm writing about the chain offer orbs today. They suck ass. AJT, I would suggest you don't watch my video coming out shortly, okay? That's one video you should stay clear of. Not because I disagree with you, by the way. Just because streamer luck. Oh, cute. He's lying down now. Good. Love my little guy. That. So I'm just putting the video up. I put a title on. The title was okay. Yeah, title's just okay. He said the cutest thing today, guys. He's like, after school, he's like, I want to be a teacher. I was like, oh, you want to be a teacher like mommy? He's like, no, I want to be a policeman like grandpa. I'm like, oh, you want to be a policeman like grandpa? No, I want to play on my computer like daddy. I was like, you fuck. It's not all play. Sometimes I hate the game. It's not play when I hate the game. I knew they picked against good drops, yeah. In summary, we looked at kits before Astra was tested and knew they sucked without Shadow King and empowered ability. All you need to beat Illuminati is a full hero team that starts with speed up and a passive that says hero enemies cannot gain speed up. There you go, Pat Tim. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah. Or any hero. So what you need is 2 hero characters that spawn with speed up. Wait, there's a Mephisto here? I did not see what happened on this node. 2 hero characters that start with speed up. One that will take the charges off of Black Panther and or stun her and take her charges off. And then one that'll stun or ability block Hank Pym. And then from there you get 3 characters that come in and walk over it. Boom, headshot. We nailed it, guys. We just made the next team. Yeah, Pat is 100% right, by the way, because they closed all the other. I can't turkey this way. Okay, that's good. Oh, 3-star ancient one. Oh, this is the wrong account. Because they closed all the other speed avenues, and because Hank Pym will apply safeguards so early, you need to be able to stop that. So Strange can summon and revive a Wong at the same time. My Strange has 2 Wongs. Is that OP? Nah, it doesn't matter. So we just need Ares to function in all game modes. That works too. Yeah, that would work too. Honestly, yeah, that would work too, because Entangled Web would beat it. We need a 4th Tangled Web member that will do what Ares does. Did I do all my stuff on this account? I do want to get to Battle World. Well, here, let me. Yeah, on the war, there's a lot to do. Shit, it's already 9:30. The trauma heal block there, and they're good. They don't have a way. They don't have to work that hard to figure it out. They could also lead into decay effects like the Annihilators. Like the Annihilator is honestly, the Annihilator team is an interesting idea against the Illuminati team. I can see the Annihilators with Thanos doing something interesting with the new stats and all that stuff. But they may just not have enough besides what Thanos brings. So like a buff decay.
an early buff decay. Or just the Ares passive in war. Yeah. All right, let's just bust through this content real quick, and we'll worry about video stuff after. I'm thinking of a CC team that can destroy any Illuminati hybrid. Just imagine a CC team with new stats. Odin doesn't stand a chance. True, Pat. Yeah. Pat brings up a good point. You either have to get ahead of the Illuminati team, or then Illuminati Odin will just beat whatever else, right? If they make a turtle team, like if they make an astral, a similar team to the astral, where their idea is they survive and they counterpunch to counter Illuminati and Crucible, then somebody puts Odin in and that team is garbage and it doesn't sell at all, right? So I'd be curious. I think I do the war attacks now, and then we don't have a war to do tomorrow, but then I could focus on Battle World and King Arthur, or no, or we'll try and get a King Arthur video today still. There's still hope. Oh wait, I got the Crucible payout, right? So I should have a shit ton of training materials. Oh, also, I should probably be capped on this. Yeah, because I don't do this enough. Cabal beats Odin easily, then Mephisto, Odin kind of mid. Yeah, but they can't do shit in the face of Illuminati, the Cabal team. What is best team to beat full spiders in room 3 of CC? No Mephisto or Odin? Apocalypse, North Star, Hive Mind, I think you can do. I think I've done that one, right? Or Apocalypse. No, that's the best one, right? It's Apocalypse, Alpha Flight, Guardian, North Star, Sasquatch with Pav. Yeah, you're right, Pat. Let's spend this before I forget. Did I already farm this guy? I did. I'll just leave that. I'll let the currency cap. Hive Mind Scroll is a scary idea, though. There's a team that beats any Illuminati hybrid right now. Share with the class, Phantom Lives. You're saying there's a team that beats Illuminati Odin? Share with the class. You can be the hero of the Republic. Still working a strange up. 92. My entire Crucible payout gone. The blink of an eye. What is this one? Yeah, this is a necessary T4. Hopefully that passive is free. It's Illuminati plus Odin and Mephisto. I'm not sure that would even work, Kevin. It would just become an Odin slap fight, and their Odin might win. Okay, we got one of these. Come on, orange. Womp, womp, womp. Come on, we've been getting a lot of orange. Let's get some more orange. Oof.